She put up big time numbers. She made history, and she became the first WNBA player 2025 first rookie to record a 30-point game this past season. And now she has definitely included herself in this MVP conversation a little bit. Paige Bueckers had 35 points. Let me pull this up real quick so you guys can see this. But yeah, man, so she definitely kind of got herself in this MVP conversation a little bit. And real quick, man, I know I did the DJ Nate Carrington video earlier, and
Recent events in women's basketball have sparked heated discussions across social media platforms. The controversy centers around a stellar performance that made headlines and the subsequent reactions from fans. Paige Bueckers delivered an extraordinary performance that etched her name in the record books. The talented athlete dominated the court, showcasing exceptional skills that left spectators amazed. Her outstanding display included remarkable statistics that hadn't been seen from a first-year player this season.
That video was copyrighted, guys. That's why it was kind of like all over the place like that. I got copyrighted on that video, and we had to edit a bunch of stuff out. So that's my apologies there. You know, that's what happened with that video. But to get back to this, so Paige Bueckers had 35.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. She was 13-19 from the field, 5-7 from 3, 4-5 from the field. Her best game ever.
The standout game featured impressive numbers, 35 points, accompanied by solid rebounding and playmaking. Bueckers connected on 13 of 19 field goal attempts, demonstrating exceptional shooting efficiency. Her three-point accuracy was particularly noteworthy, converting 5 of 7 attempts from beyond the arc. The performance represented her finest professional showing to date. This breakthrough game established Bueckers as the initial rookie this season to achieve a 30-point milestone. The achievement positioned her prominently in both Rookie of the Year discussions and MVP conversations. Her assist-to-turnover ratio ranks at the top among first-year players who average 6 or more assists per contest.
Becoming the first rookie this season to record a 30-point game. And she heated herself up in the Rookie of the Year conversation as well. Now, assist-to-turnover ratio for the first-year players averaging at least 6 assists per game. And she's number 1 on that list, man. Paige Bueckers. Now, there is a lot of content creators and people saying that she's better than Caitlin. She's not better than Caitlin as of right now. I don't give a damn because Paige Bueckers can't shoot.
The exceptional performance triggered debates comparing different players' abilities. Some content creators and fans began suggesting that Bueckers surpasses other prominent players in skill level. However, critics argue that such comparisons are premature and unfounded. The discussion intensified when considering unique skills that distinguish various players. Certain abilities, like shooting from extreme distances and creating plays off the dribble, remain distinctive to specific athletes. These specialized talents continue to set certain players apart from their peers.
Logo threes, bro. I'm sorry. She ain't got that. She ain't got that in her, bro. She can't shoot them logo threes, bro. So for people to sit up here and shoot off the dribble, Caitlin Clark shooting off the dribble, no look pass. She ain't better than Caitlin, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit up here and entertain this with these content creators and these people coming out here saying she's better than Caitlin. No way in the living hell she's better than Caitlin. She was at a point. But as of right now, today,
a particular social media post amplified the controversy. The post appeared shortly after Bueckers' historic performance, highlighting a different player's existing record for rookie achievements. The timing seemed intentional, as it occurred while the featured player was absent from competition, attending other sporting events. The post emphasized that Caitlin Clark maintains the distinction of being the only rookie to record 35 points, 5 assists, and 5 three-pointers in a single game. This record remains intact despite recent performances by other players.
Hell no. She can't touch Caitlin with a 12-foot pole. Let's be for real. But with all that being said, man, let's head on over here to Google and see what's popping, man. Yahoo Sports put out this article about 20 minutes ago, kind of speaking about Caitlin Clark and this post, man. I guess that went viral online. And they mad about it, bro. The people mad about it. So we finna talk about it right now. So I can get it pulled up. Got it pulled up.
Critics viewed the post's timing as deliberately provocative. Social media users expressed frustration with what they perceived as unnecessary comparisons during another player's moment of triumph. Comments ranged from accusations of feeling threatened to suggestions that certain fan bases were panicking. Television ratings data reveals the significant influence individual players have on league popularity. Recent statistics show dramatic viewership declines when certain star players are unavailable due to injury.
So hopefully you guys can see this. Say Caitlin Clark post triggers negative reaction after Paige Bueckers' historic night. We already went over Paige Bueckers' night, 35 points, big time game. So Caitlin Clark post triggered a negative reaction. Originally appeared on Athon. Paige Bueckers made up for the loss time on Wednesday night after a 4-game stretch and injury. Blah 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 blah. We already know she lights out, man. She played lights out. Now in this light, postmaker made by
Nationally televised games experienced a substantial 55% drop in viewership during a key player's absence. The numbers paint a stark picture. Average viewership fell from 1.8 million to approximately 800,000 viewers. This decline affected not only individual team broadcasts but league-wide nationally televised contests, which saw a 53% decrease. The injured player had appeared in only 4 games this season before missing 5 consecutive contests. During those limited appearances, the player averaged 19 points and 9 assists per game, demonstrating significant productivity despite the small sample size.
Hoops on X has drawn some criticism on social media. They said the post empathized the fact that on this day, Caitlin Clark holds the record as the only rookie to amass at least 35 points, 5 assists, and 5 triples in a game. Now, Caitlin Clark is still the only rookie. Now, I believe this post is clickbait because we just, she broke history. Now, Caitlin Clark wasn't even playing on this Wednesday night.
The absence of key players creates challenges that extend beyond individual statistics. Teams face difficulties maintaining competitive performance levels when their primary playmakers are unavailable. Coaching staff members emphasize caution regarding player health, prioritizing long-term wellness over short-term results. The approach reflects professional sports' evolution toward protecting athlete longevity rather than rushing returns from injury. Current team records reflect these challenges, with affected franchises struggling to maintain winning percentages. The contrast between performance with and without star players highlights the significant impact individual talents have on team success.
She was cheering for the Indiana Pacers in the NBA Finals, which is why the timing of the post did not sit well with more than a few fans on X. Someone seemed threatened by the comment and read the timing on this. Y'all scrambling, said another. Paige got CC Media Machine in shambles, laughing my butt off, accused a fan. So, Paige scared y'all, huh? Got threatened. So, yeah, man, it's a lot of people saying that.
Speculation surrounds potential return dates for injured players, with many observers predicting imminent comebacks. Recent poor performances by affected teams increase pressure for swift returns to competition. The upcoming schedule features high-profile matchups that could benefit from full roster availability. Weekend games against prominent opponents represent opportunities for teams to regain momentum and rebuild fan interest. Statistical projections suggest that returning players could immediately impact both individual and team performance metrics. The combination of scoring ability and playmaking skills addresses multiple areas where teams have struggled during absences.
It ain't been a good take for the WNBA. Fans been complaining about these referees pretty much altering games. It's getting so bad that superstar player Kelsey Plum even spoke out against these damn referees. But whatever the case may be, they still holding strong with them trying to improve this league for the most part. Now, I'm here to tell you, ratings looked like it was going to be on the rise for the start of this season. That is until Caitlin Clark went down. Now, we know when Caitlin Clark went down, everything else just went downhill with it.
The situation highlights broader challenges facing women's professional basketball. The sport's growth depends heavily on star power and individual personalities that drive fan engagement and media attention. Television ratings fluctuations demonstrate the fragile nature of the league's popularity. While growth has been substantial in recent years, the dependence on specific players creates vulnerability when those athletes are unavailable. Marketing strategies and promotional efforts must balance celebrating individual achievements while building sustainable interest in the league. As as a whole. The current controversy exemplifies how quickly discussions can shift from celebrating success to creating divisions among fan bases.
And I'm here to tell you, USA Today just put out an article that is disturbing to the viewership of the WNBA. And what's crazy about all of this, didn't they just sign this $2 billion media rights deal? This is spooky, man. Let's go head on over to Google right now. So as you guys can see here, it said WNBA TV ratings down more than 50% since Caitlin Clark injury. This is bad. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark absent due to a strained left quad has a significant impact on WNBA TV ratings.
Team management faces complex decisions regarding player utilization and injury management. The balance between maximizing current success and protecting long-term player health requires careful consideration. Coaching strategies may need adjustment to accommodate different playing styles and skill sets. Teams must develop systems that can function effectively regardless of personnel availability. The league's continued growth depends on successfully managing these challenges while maintaining the excitement and competitiveness that attract viewers and sponsors. Recent events serve as reminders of both the opportunities and obstacles facing women's professional basketball. Beyond the drama and statistics, actual gameplay elements deserve attention. Fast break execution and transition offense represent areas where teams can improve performance regardless of star player availability. Defensive schemes and rebounding strategies become more critical when offensive firepower is limited. Teams must maximize efficiency in all aspects of play to compensate for missing key contributors. The technical elements of basketball often receive less attention than personality-driven storylines, but they remain fundamental to long-term success and competitive balance throughout the league. WNBA viewership plummets over 50% following Caitlin Clark's absence. The Women's National Basketball Association faces a significant ratings crisis as television viewership has dropped dramatically since star player Caitlin Clark sustained an injury. Current league conditions have deteriorated substantially without Clark's presence on the court, with ongoing officiating controversies adding to fan frustration. Multiple complaints have emerged regarding referee performances, with critics arguing that officials are inappropriately influencing game outcomes. The situation has become so pronounced that prominent player Kelsey Plum publicly criticized the officiating standard. Despite these challenges, league leadership continues efforts to enhance the overall quality of competition.
The league's TV ratings have declined with sideline Caitlin Clark. Nationally televised WNBA viewership is down 55% in her injury, according to Nelson. Fever nationally televised games are down 53% since Clark injury, and it was at 1.8 million viewers averaged before her injury. Now it's down to 800,000 viewers average since her injury has happened.
Initial season projections suggested promising ratings growth, but Clark's injury derailed this upward trajectory. The impact of her absence has created a cascading effect throughout the league's popularity metrics. Recent reporting from USA Today reveals alarming statistics about the league's television audience decline. These concerning numbers coincide with the WNBA's recent $2 billion media rights agreement, creating an unfortunate timing situation. Data indicates that WNBA television ratings have decreased by more than 50% since Clark's quad strain injury sidelined the Indiana Fever guard. The league's broadcast numbers show a stark contrast between pre-injury and post-injury periods. National television viewership has fallen 55% during Clark's absence, according to Nielsen data. Nationally broadcast games experienced a 53% decline since the injury occurred. Average viewership dropped from 1.8 million before Clark's injury to approximately 800,000 viewers afterward. The second-year sensation has appeared in only 4 games this season, missing the Fever's previous 5 contests. Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White emphasized the organization's cautious approach regarding Clark's return, prioritizing complete recovery before clearing her for competition. Currently, the Indiana Fever holds a 4-5 record. Their next scheduled game occurs Saturday, June 14th against the New York Liberty. Speculation suggests Clark may return for this matchup, particularly following the team's recent disappointing performance that highlighted their struggles without their star player. Clark's statistical contribution during her limited appearances includes averaging 19 points, 9.6 assists, and 6 rebounds across 4 games. These numbers demonstrate her significant offensive production, with the 9 assists particularly noteworthy. Her season opener featured a triple-double performance with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. The Indiana Fever faces considerable challenges without Clark's leadership, but the impact extends beyond their individual team performance to affect the entire league's appeal. Coach Stephanie White has encountered substantial criticism from the fan base regarding team management decisions during this difficult period. Statistical analysis reveals concerning trends in the Fever's offensive execution. Fast break scoring provides a clear illustration of Clark's impact on team performance. With Clark in the lineup, Indiana averages 12.3 fast break points per game. During her absence, this number has plummeted dramatically, including games where they failed to score any fast break points.
Caitlin Clark, the second-year star, has played in just 4 games this season and has missed the Fever's past 5 games. Indiana Fever coach Stephanie White said the team is going to be cautious with Caitlin Clark and make sure she's fully ready to go before allowing her to play again. Now, the Indiana Fever is sitting at 4-5. The Fever next game is this upcoming Saturday.
Without Clark, the Fever averages merely 3.8 fast break points per game, representing the league's lowest total. This figure falls below half the production of even the worst-performing team, Phoenix, which manages 8.2 fast break points per game. Fan commentary highlights the severity of this situation, with observers noting that championship contention requires aggressive offensive execution rather than conservative approaches. Championship expectations were heavily promoted entering this season. Current performance levels suggest the Indiana Fever cannot realistically compete for a championship without significant improvement. The team's struggles have become increasingly difficult to observe and analyze. Following their recent loss to Atlanta, team representatives addressed media questions about the defeat. They acknowledge Atlanta's effective game plan and physical approach. The Hawks successfully established dominance in the paint, outscoring Indiana in that area while maintaining superior physicality throughout the contest. This physical advantage represents a common challenge the Fever faces against stronger opponents. Addressing physicality requires both mental and practical preparation. The team's youth and ongoing development contribute to these struggles, particularly against teams with dominant post players. Strategic adjustments involve removing opposing big players from the paint through ball screens and pick-and-roll situations. This approach aims to tire defenders and reduce their offensive effectiveness, rather than attempting to match their physical presence directly. Third-quarter performance proved decisive in the Atlanta game, with Indiana struggling to make shots and generate defensive stops. Atlanta capitalized on these opportunities, scoring 23 points during that period. The physicality difference became more pronounced in the second half, affecting Indiana's ability to finish plays through contact. Post-game analysis emphasized the need for better execution in physical situations and improved defensive consistency. Coach White and player Aaliyah Boston provided post-game commentary addressing these performance issues and areas requiring improvement moving forward. The matchup between Dallas Wings and Phoenix Mercury delivered exceptional entertainment value, representing one of the season's most engaging contests. Phoenix Mercury continues to provide thrilling basketball experiences, contrasting sharply with other teams that have struggled to maintain viewer interest with low-scoring performances in the 70s range.